Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority bra Nagaland Emergency Preparedness Exercise Organized Grado Kali April 29 ba shuru kurisha ra aji Kohima de mock drill exercise lushe. Mock drill do aji pujur 8 baje ba shuru huishe ko de simulated emergency operations mark kurigina pehla siren bajaishe. Drill de response activities kan shamil thakado search and rescue, evacuation aro medical aid deployment thagishe. Kohima Deputy Commissioner B Hanok Puchambra drill do successfully luishe goigina janai dia sat handset laga poor coverage upper concern raise kurishe. Operation Night Guard Civil Defense Air Raid blackout exercise to state laga dosta district te luishe. Kohima de mock drill loa ro official prakota kura details saisabo.
Allow us, we can come back later with our observers reports.
Yeah, we will do that. Maybe later part of it, your lead observer, senior observer can give suggestions. Now let us come back to Nsdma.
Successfully completed exercise in Kohima, and some of the few lessons, good lessons we have learned is. We have a good support from the civil defense local volunteers which our STRF has trained. They were very professional and well trained to handle such situations. We also have the local volunteers who are also trained in that. So we have, apart from the government sector, we have a local trained workers in that field, so that is the good lessons. We look forward to continue to train them and look forward for the cooperation. And one thing which we want to raise as a matter of concern is the handset that is given to us. It has a very poor coverage. So if that can be taken up, that is the suggestion we want to give.
Which is both unpredictable, massive, and if one system works well against earthquake, it's a great, it's understood that in other type of disasters also that system is going to work. So if one should be testing its capabilities, it should be tested against an earthquake-like disaster. It's something for the mother of the disaster that is wanted to solve. So this time also we did that. We started with a siren in the morning. You would have also heard it was sounded sometime around 8 or 8 a.m. Basically conveying that an earthquake has struck, a massive one. And then accordingly the state emergency operation center here got activated, and many of the districts which were affected in the mock exercise, I mean there also their operation centers got activated. And then step by step, whatever action needs to be taken, information has to flow in here. And then based on the information, there is one group actually that is already laid down. If you are aware about the incident response system, that a very well laid out manual is there. I mean, an elaborate manual is there. What all actions are to be taken by each authority in the state, and what are his or her roles when a disaster strikes. So as for that manual, I mean further steps we take, and also by doing this we test our coordination, also how the coordination that is existing among all and the flow of information. So those are critical things. So those so step by step the steps were taken, and from the districts also at their level also they were doing all that. And then we had a personal from Nsdma also. I mean, if you are yesterday also you would have interacted. We have Major General Sudhir Bhai, who is from Nsdma, a lead consultant there for such activities and along with observers. And we had people from CAPA, Assam Rifle and other central government agencies also, because when a disaster strikes, I mean the manual and the act provide that the response has to be, I mean total, I mean it has to be in a manner where the whole of government works. So taking that spirit further, I mean this in mock exercise also all were invited and all were a part. So the CSOs also, like we also, there is a window actually, in fact the first responders in this process always know is other community. So that part was also there, so that was also made a part of this mock exercise. Then after carrying out all the mock exercise steps, then a detailed debriefing session. Before this we were having that only, where it was, we want to try to understand where all the gaps still were there, and what all systems which is on the paper we didn't work the way we wanted. So after getting the feedback of everyone, so those things have been highlighted, and our effort is to again carry back these learnings, and if required we can make some more changes and also do or take all the necessary steps so that those learnings that we have got and those deficiencies which we found in our coordination, that we cover up and ensure that God forbid any disaster strikes, so we are able to rise up to the occasion and manage the disaster in a better and more effective manner. So now I will request Major General Kishore, who is the lead consultant from Nsdma. He has been associated with this right from the start, and even before coming here also he was guiding us how to do this. He has a lot of experience in this mock exercise, besides the real disasters which take, but this mock exercise also how it is to be done and how this entire incident response system should work. So he has he shared some insights with us, but now request him to also, for the convenience and benefit of everyone, so that whatever he will be reporting, it will come out in the media to people at large. So something he would like to convey from his side, his learnings and his thoughts, and with an aim to actually make our system better than what it is right now, the way it's functioning.
This year's mock exercise was a little different from the previous one because we had made it impact-based. So whatever the scenario was, what would be the kind of casualties, what would be the requirement of hospital beds, ambulances, etc. All this had been worked out district-wise, and the plans were to be made as per this requirement. We had looked at multifaceted scenarios, including damage to surface communication through multiple landslides, damage to Dimapur airport, damage to dams like Doyang, damage to hospitals, besides casualties due to building collapse. The response and the manner in which the reaction came in from the districts in the state was quite good. But as they say in disaster preparedness, there is always scope for doing more. So specifically, I think 2 or 3 areas where more can be done and is being done is, one is communications. What happens if you lose total mobile communications, as would be the case nearly in every earthquake? So redundancy, use of satellite communications, and especially the role of the telecom department and the service providers in this is something that we would be working on. The second is concerted and coordinated effort by the Roads and Bridges Department along with the BRO and Nsdma in opening roads which are hit by landslides on a prioritized basis, to designation of lifelines and putting all your efforts on opening these lifelines first. A third very important aspect is the safety of petrol pumps. Earthquakes are likely to cause fires in petrol pumps, and this needs attention, not only as an earthquake hazard, but also in a standalone mode. The petrol pumps need to have their proper fire response plans. In addition to coordination with neighboring shops, houses, etc., who need to be warned to move out, traffic control, etc. School safety is already being addressed. A little more emphasis probably Kohima Council. So these are the major things that came out during this mock exercise. But the biggest plus was the synergy and coordinating functioning with multiple agencies, including the NDRF, the Central Armed Police Forces, the Army, the Assam Rifles. In fact, first yesterday, the Inspector General of Assam Rifles, IGR North himself, was present for this tabletop exercise. Thank you and Jai.
What will the, concerned department devise ways to tackle this kind of issues if at all it happens?
Regarding that issue, this is something which we have to notice, and then definitely, if I'd like to request that people we have a tendency to take things casually. So to sensitize the people, the public, and then even including our government officials, that this kind of exercise should be taken seriously. So this is one aspect which we would also like to pass on to you to appeal and also to sensitize our people that during this kind of mock exercise, otherwise, as I was saying, that if we are not prepared, that if suddenly something happens, it's all gone. So this is something which we would like to appeal to the public and all the people of the state to take, even though it is a mock exercise, it's like something which we play out. However, this is where we get the chance to actually understand where our position is and on what kind of reaction, how to react, and then what is our responsibility. So this is in fact, taking this platform, we would like to actually appeal. The report received from the districts. We have human casualty that is dead, 688. And then injured 3,284, houses damaged partially and fully 11,574, schools 20, offices 10, even hospitals 7, and then roads blocked by landslides and sinking 5, bridges, bridge 1, dam collapse 1, that is Goyang Dam, and then others, which has not been specified, 11. And of course, landslide, road and landslide altogether is 12.
Hold on, these are mock figures.
These are mock figures. Yes.
Mock figures.